Hello everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. I'm Steve and today I'm going to do a product overview on D-Link's DGL 5500 gaming router. Here's a quick look at the box from D-Link. As you can see, it does have a couple LED lights in the front, but I'll actually talk about the anatomy of the router here in just a moment whenever I bust this box open. We already showcased a video in an interview today with D-Link's representative Dan Kelly, where we'll talk about the traffic shaping that they've implemented in this with a cloud-based QoS system that they developed. First and foremost, let me just go over the actual hardware of this particular device in this video. And I'll just flip it around to the side here just to show you down at the bottom here that it is a AC 1300 router, giving you up to 450 megabits per second and 867 megabits per second, depending on which radio it's connected to. It is an 11AC Wi-Fi router. So I'm going to flip that around to the back here, show you a little bit about the interface. You'll see a lot more about this in the interview video with D-Link. But otherwise, let's go ahead and crack open the box and show you the device itself. Here's everything that comes inside the box. First off, we do have the quick install guide from D-Link showing you really briefly how to install this particular device. I had a little bit of interaction with Dan about this, and installing it was actually really easy. You'll have to go into the advanced mode to actually see more of the bells and whistles that you're going to want to see yourself, because it pretty much determines everything for you on its own, including all of the passwords that come set up on this particular device. Here's the Wi-Fi configuration card that does come inside the box. Of course, I've marked out the password, but you could of course change all that and leave it all written here, including the SSID. Kind of nice to have something. I usually use 8.5 by 11 cards. Well, that's pretty large. 4x3 cards. Anyways, the sticker here that comes with it also you could stick to the device in case you're just going to have it in the household and you need anybody to be able to have quick access to it. I believe they have the same exact thing in, what is that, French on the back? Anyway, I digress. Then we also have a Cat 5 cable that comes in the box, as well as the AC adapter that you'll be using to power this D-Link device. And if I bring in the router here, you can actually see that as well. Two LED indicator lights at the front. One is for the power, the other is for your WAN connection, aka your internet in this particular case, if it's your main. Flip that around to the back. You can actually see the USB port here. You'd use that if you wanted to share files via USB drive or flash drive, as well as the ability to share printer access. WPS button, so you can get quickly secured network access via wireless connection. And then you have 4 Ethernet gigabit ports for your LAN, 1 for the WAN. Power switch here, turn on and off the power instead of unplugging it, a little bit easier, as well as the port for the power for the AC adapter. I do want to mention too, this particular design, vertical in design from D-Link, and I talked a little bit to the representative, Dan, and he described this as kind of an easier way for them to house the antennas inside, all of it in one encapsulated box. Gives it kind of a cool look too, a little bit less of a real estate being used on your particular desk. Not that you really need that most of the time, because anytime you're going to go to a LAN event or something, they're going to provide all the networking hardware for you. But you know, kind of neat just to see something a little bit different out there. I do want to mention the highlight of this particular device is the Stream Boost traffic shaping that D-Link has implemented. Good part about this particular this software is essentially it's cloud-based. So you don't have to worry about going in and configuring Stream Boost to do what it essentially should be doing, which it's basically QoS, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're familiar with that and you're familiar with giving prioritization to particular applications and whatnot, then you're going to be aware of what this already is. But the fact that it's cloud-based means you don't have to do anything to configuring. They're doing all of that for you. So essentially, you're going to plug it in, set it up. It's going to figure out what your maximum bandwidth is that's allocated at any given time, changing it, by the way, depending on how much is available to you. But then it's going to say, okay, you're streaming on this, you're gaming on this system, you're downloading on this system. Let me allocate all the proper bandwidth to each particular device, and then give you the best possible experience for all of them while minimizing the impact on your gaming, since this is their gaming version. In fact, it's their 4th version of their gaming router, I should add. All that aside, you can watch a demo that we actually did with D-Link in the link below and see for yourself exactly how it operates. And I was quite surprised how well it performed. Okay guys, that wraps up this overview of the DGL 5500 from D-Link. If you liked what you saw today, click the like button. If you haven't already done so, click subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.